Hi again, welcome to another video, and today I'm in my shed at home and I thought I'd do a bit of a shed chat because I haven't done one for a little while, and to be honest I haven't done too much in here really. I have been repairing a few garden machines and that, and I've got something else to repair there. We'll have a look in a minute what's going on in the shed. Too much stuff as usual in here, but there's some videos on my other channel, the Mowers and Stuff channel. I've done a blower lately, a rebuild on a blower, a couple of blowers actually, and there was a chainsaw a little bit further back. So I will link my other channel in the comments below and in the description, so if you want to pop over there to see what I have been doing with the garden machine side of things, yeah, pop over there and have a look, because that's really my focus at the moment, because basically I've sort of run out of money for the projects at the moment. The blowers or chainsaws or whatever repair, if I can sell them, then that helps a little bit towards the projects. But yeah, with work not being great as well at the moment, not really having lack of work, it's been able to get out and do the work, because we had the hot summer, which was really hot, and I couldn't do that much then because nothing was growing. And as soon as autumn sort of come round, rain. So we've been trying to get in between when it doesn't rain and do a little bit, but yeah, nowhere near as much as I wanted to do. And I do follow football as well, so the World Cup's been on, so I've been trying to catch some of that as well. So yeah, I've sort of neglected the shed a bit, and I've just been ramming stuff in it. And I got in here today and it was like hurdling over things, but we, like I said, we will turn around and have a look at what's going on in here. There's too much stuff in here, and over the weekend I plan to get some outside. Well, actually it's Saturday today, so tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to try and get some of the mopeds somewhere else just to store up for the moment, so I've got some more room in here. Yeah, what have I been doing? Well, currently I'm actually sanding down in that bore. This is off of a steel BR 350. I've just done a rebuild of one of these on my other channel, like I mentioned, and I'm just clearing up the bore. It had piston damage, but I can save the bore and put a new piston in that. So I won't video this one because I've done exactly the same job on the one just over there, which I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, that one's fine. So yeah, that video is all up on the other channel. This channel now is the projects, more the yes, really the mopeds, motorbikes and cars, vans, Land Rovers, you know, all that sort of stuff. But I'm waiting for parts for the T4. I bought a part and it hasn't turned up. I've got a refund now, and someone else has got one for sale, the part I need. So I'm trying to negotiate a bit better postage, because their postage was a bit excessive. But the postal service has really gone wrong in the UK at the moment. There's been strikes, and then because of the main postal service goes on strike, then it puts more volume into the couriers then, so then that all sort of goes wrong. So I'm waiting for parts for quite a few things, and it's quite frustrating. I'm waiting for the post every day and they're just not turning up. So yeah, so I'm a bit stumped with the T4 at the moment. I could do some little bits. Might have done a couple of little bits since the last video of that, but nothing major. And I hope nearly to be getting that started up, or trying to start up on that. But that's gonna still take a little bit of finishing after I've done that, but it'd be nice to hear it run. But that'll be for another video. There's plenty going on up the unit as well when I can get sort of going. But yeah, it's a bit difficult at the moment, financially, and parts aren't arriving. So I'm just basically getting on with some sort of garden type machines at the moment, to sort of get them done and try to get them out the door. It's sort of stuff that does sort of sell all year round. A blower next to me is one of the cut-off saws I bought recently. I bought 3 of them. I think they went up on the Mowers and Stuff channel as well. If you don't know, I've got the other channel, so subscribe to both, because then you'll it'd be easier for you to know what I'm talking about really. So yeah, I'm hoping that this one's going to fix up all right. We'll have a little look at that in a minute, but that will be, the repair of that will be on the other channel. And yeah, I might as well turn you around and we'll have a little look what's going on in here. Get ready for it, it's quite a mess. So there it is. Yeah, the same old things are still in the same old place. Both the Puches are there. My better Puch, this one is actually on the road, I'm going to put in a shed just outside, to tuck that away, cover it over, and that'll be tucked in there for the winter, along with what's under there. I've just hit 2,000 subscribers now, I'm just over 2,000, so thank you for everybody that subscribes to my channel. It's much appreciated. It was nice getting over 2,000. It took me about a year since I got to 1,000, so yeah, I got there in reasonable time. So yeah, it weren't bad. But what's under there, I'll reveal very, very soon, because I was going to reveal that when I got it about a year ago. And I never got round to it. I was going to do it at 1,500 and that came and went. So I'm going to do that now. So in the next week, you'll get a video of that. What's under that cover there. And then that will be put away as well with that Puch. So them two will be out the shed. That Puch is staying in the shed because I do plan to work on that one pretty soon. I know I said it ages ago that I was going to do some work on the one behind, but yeah, that one's going to stay in here to do some work on. Here we have the Peugeot Speed Fight 2, the limited edition one. I bought a few months back now. I did get that running. I did a video of that. Yeah, a couple of months or so ago. And yeah, that runs all right, but I do need some parts for it. I noticed when it gets left, it loses its spark. So I have to tap the CDI unit, then it usually starts again then. But then the next time I go to it, it does the same. So I need a new CDI unit. They're only about 20 odd pounds, and this hasn't got an immobiliser on it. So that's a quick fix, but I just need to buy the part. Also the kickstart, which is just there at the end of the kickstart. In there, the kickstart, there's something wrong with it, but it's a common problem on these, and you can buy the parts pretty cheap to fix that. So there's that. I want to put new variator weights in it as well, and then I'm probably more or less there. There is slight noise at the front. It just could be because it needs greasing up and oiling up on something to do with the front wheel, or the brakes could be sticking a bit. I haven't looked into that, but I hope probably around March time to get an MOT on this one, and maybe use this one next year, and maybe sell the white Peugeot Speed Fight 4 I've got. Not sure yet, but this one will be going out of the shed for a while because I can't really do anything on it till I've got them parts. We have the Lambretta here. It's another one which I've nearly done a video on this one actually. The engine's all back in. Just need to finish off the video. So when the shed's clearer, I will finish a video of that, so you'll see the next instalment of that pretty soon. And then the plan for that is to take the engine back out again. I've got a few little bits and pieces to do on the engine, and then try to sort out the other parts on it, really, like cables need to go on it. Lots of little bits and pieces, but the plan for that is to probably keep that cosmetically how it is, get it on the road, and then sort out the bits afterwards. But we're a long way off that at the moment, and I do need to buy some parts for that as well. But the engine is about there now, so yeah, look out for that video. They'll be up pretty soon. So now let's look at the garden machinery type of things. All the repairs of these will be on the Mowers and Stuff channel. We have a Makita blower there. I hope to be able to repair a 4-stroke Makita backpack blower. That mower's done, so that won't be turning up on the other channel because that is done. I did that off camera quite a few months ago. We have an engine there. I'll probably just do a start up on that and see what the engine's like. It's a Mag GS300 made by Kubota. So yeah, I'll just start that. Might just start that up, see if it runs okay, to check the carburetor, coil and everything, and then break that for spares, sell off the parts. That's probably what I'll do with that. That's a blower I've done recently on the other channel. I'm just waiting for a rubber boot for that to come through the post, which I've been waiting quite a few days now, and it hasn't turned up. That's quite frustrating because this will be totally done then. There's a Honda HR173 there. That doesn't seem to have, it just seems to pull over too easy. There's an issue with it. I don't know whether I'm going to really look into the engine on that too much. I might just change the engine. I've got spare engines for them. It might, a time saving sort of thing. I might just change the engine. We'll see. The things over there, one of them scrap and the other two are actually done. So yeah, that's about where we are. We have got lots of other stuff up the unit that need repairs, which have been on the other channel. I've shown some free mowers, some steel cut-off saws. They'll all be coming up if I can repair them. And yeah, that's about where we're at. I've got too much stuff, and the problem is I've got more time now, but like I said, financially it isn't the best time of year for a gardener. You know, Christmas time and winter time, because you haven't got so much work, and yeah, you've got to try and well, you've got to pay your bills, and you've got heating as well, which you don't have to have that in the summer. So yeah, it's all a little bit more difficult, but yeah, we'll get through okay. So if I can keep fixing the machines like this sort of stuff and sell them, I can, yeah, generate a little bit of money for the projects like for that. The Puch behind there, I've got a lot of bits for that, so I could probably get on with that without spending too much out. The Lambretta will cost a few bob, but yeah, yeah, lots to do, and I'll just work my way through it bit by bit. And then there's up the unit as well. I've got the T4 van, which is yeah, priority really, that is. And I would like to start the Yamaha SR125 I bought recently, but yeah, I'll just take one step at a time. And I'm just about to start a video on this now. It's a steel cut-off saw TS410, and I did tried to do a start-up on this, but I couldn't then because I just wanted to see if it fired really. I didn't have a recoil on it. Well, the recoil was on it, but all the inners were missing. So it has got a new recoil on it now. So what the video is going to be on that is basically just checking it over and checking the piston is good, and then doing a carburetor job on that if the piston is okay. We'll just see, yeah, what's what with that, but I need to strip it down to find out. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that video right now. So that video will be up quite soon on the Mowers and Stuff channel. So that's where we are in the shed. Yeah, lots to do. Things need money spent on them, as projects always do. But the Peugeot Speed Fight shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't cost a fortune to do that. Like I said, I've got a lot of the parts for the Puch. The Lambretta I'm not over bothered about, just bit by bit on that one. So probably the Peugeot Speed Fight and the Puch Maxi, them two things I'd like to sort of get into sort of roadworthy condition by springtime. So we'll see where we're at with that. I'd still like to get a motorbike lift. I still haven't got one of them, but when funds do allow, I will get one of them. My table lift in here for the lawnmowers seems to drop down. There's something wrong, but then again, last time I pumped it up, it hasn't dropped down, but before it did, so I can't quite understand that. Perhaps it's because I've left weight on it, and because it hasn't had weight on it, it hasn't dropped down so far. But yeah, I'm not really that bothered because I could put the safety bar up and just keep pumping it up. So I probably won't interfere with that at the moment. But the shed does need a good clear up, and I need to get these extra bikes out so I can get to work on some mowers and that in here, because it's much better through the winter to be working in here than the unit, because this is a lot smaller to heat. The unit will get quite cold up there, so if I've got working on the bigger stuff, obviously I've got to be up the unit, but for a lawnmower or a moped, I might as well be in the shed, because this shed will keep warmer. There is another couple of things outside which I want to do some work on. One is my Stesia Bahara, I think you pronounce it. Yeah, I'm going to try and sell that, but that does need a cosmetic job on it, and it needs a few little bits and pieces done. So I'm going to probably sit outside too long. That's going to probably be took up the unit, and if I'm up there and Laura hasn't got much to do, I might give her a little job on that, some sanding down on it. But she doesn't know that yet, but that's the plan. If she's doing nothing else, she might as well be doing that, because we work together. So if I'm not working, she's not really working. So yeah, I might get to do that. I might try and say that's your little project. I'm not quite sure how happy she's going to be about that, but we'll see when it comes to it. But yeah, there's that. And there is another motorbike I bought. I bought it alongside the Yamaha SR125. That's got a running issue, and I'm hoping a part I've bought for it is going to fix that. So that's another reason I want to clear the shed out a bit, because I'm going to bring that in to do the repair on that. It's basically okay. It's got MOT and everything, but the electric start doesn't work. So I've got to look at that and the running problem as well. So that will be a video that will be coming up on here pretty soon. I'd like to get that sorted pretty quick, because I don't want that. So if I can get it running well and on the electric start and that work, and just give it a good check over, I will just sell that on, and it's got a decent bit of value, so hopefully I can sell that, and that will pay me back for the SR125, because I bought them together. So I'm hoping I can sell this one, and that'll pay for them both, and a little bit of extra on top, hopefully. But you don't know, especially this time of the year when things are hard for everybody, especially this year with all the prices going up. But anyway, this was just a quick sort of shed update. I wanted to just show you around here. I've been clearing up in here. It's a bit better than it was. It's still not very good, but I thought, yeah, it's time for another shed chat, and yeah, to let you know what's going on in here. So yeah, just before I go, and I've mentioned it a few times, if you want to see the garden machinery repairs, pop over to the Mowers and Stuff channel, because that's where they will be coming up, and this channel is just going to be for the mopeds and vehicles now. So yeah, that's how the sort of new plan is. I'll be running both channels, so there'll be as time goes on, there'll be sort of regular stuff going on both channels. So yeah, like I said before, if you subscribe to both, you won't miss anything. Thanks again for everybody who subscribed to me, because it's really nice getting over that 2,000. You know, when you get so close, you can see it drop back slightly and then go beyond, but this time it went to 2,000, just kept building. I think I'm about 2013 or something now, so the time of this video. So yeah, that's a good feeling getting over 2,000. Hopefully 3,000 comes quicker than 2,000 did. Perhaps I can get there in 6 months, let's say, to 3,000. Hopefully I can. But then again, the mowers and stuff, that one's on 1,700 at the moment, so that's still 300 subscribers off 2,000. So yeah, it'd be nice to get that one up a bit higher as well. So anyway, I've gone on too long now, so I'm going to leave the video here. So thanks for watching, and I'll be along with another video again soon. So bye for now.